It wasn't until the company executives all stood up to welcome the CEO that the woman realized the marriage her parents had arranged for her was to a billionaire CEO. Thinking back to the first time the two families met, it was her first blind date with a man 12 years older than her. She was so nervous she accidentally kicked off her high heel. She was so embarrassed she wanted to disappear. To keep him from noticing, she pretended nothing had happened and tried to quietly slip her shoe back on, but he had already seen everything. Kindly, he nudged the shoe back to her feet, making her wish she could crawl straight into a hole. After finally getting her shoe back on, she pretended to take a phone call and rushed out of the private room. Once outside, she immediately messaged her best friend to rant. Yibao, they dragged me here to meet a guy who's 12 years older, basically an uncle. I need emotional support. This guy's way too calculating. He's basically an old fox in human form. I almost failed at pretending to be a proper high society lady in front of him. At that moment, the girl had no idea the man was right behind her. Before she could react, she walked straight into his arms. The second their eyes met, the awkwardness hit so hard her mind went blank. When she snapped out of it, she quickly pulled her hands back and stepped out of his arms. There's no way he heard me call him uncle again, right? Thinking of that, she found another excuse and returned to the room. But what she didn't know was that he wasn't angry about her rudeness at all. In fact, he had fallen for her at first sight. As for those so-called proper society ladies, they had never been his standard for a wife. At dinner, both families were very happy with the match. Her grandfather even asked what she thought, but she knew she didn't really get a say in a marriage like this. All she could do was accept the arrangement. Besides, the man was a little older, but he was genuinely handsome and easy on the eyes. So she told her grandfather she'd follow the elder's decision. Since she didn't say no, both families set the wedding for next month on the spot. That night, she immediately asked her best friend to meet her at a bar and told her everything that had happened during the day. After hearing it, her friend was stunned. It turned out the man she was going to marry was the youngest director the Zhongcheng Foreign Commerce Department had ever had. He was young, successful, and powerful, the dream husband countless women wanted. Her friend couldn't believe how lucky she was. But the girl didn't take the teasing to heart. After all, they had come out that night just to relax. After a few drinks, she started feeling dizzy and planned to call the family driver. But because she was drunk, her finger slipped, and she accidentally called the man instead. Not long after, he found the bar using the address she had given him. When her friend saw him show up, she was so scared she quickly hid off to the side. The girl was so drunk and dazed that she didn't recognize him at all. She thought he was the driver her family had sent. Her friend panicked beside her. If you've got a death wish, don't drag me into it. Only then did the girl look up closely at the person in front of her, and she instantly sobered up halfway. I'm sorry. I think I called the wrong person. I thought you were Uncle Hugh. Relax, let me put this on you. He didn't blame her. Instead, he thoughtfully draped his coat over her and took her out of the bar. Sitting in the car, the girl was still embarrassed about the mix-up and didn't say a word the whole time. Trying to break the awkward silence, the man reached out to hold her hand, but she happened to stick her head out the window to sober up in the breeze. He had no choice but to awkwardly pull his hand back. Later, seeing that she was drowsy and about to fall asleep, he quickly pulled her back into the car, afraid she might get hurt.